Have you ever found yourself just asking, why am I so incredibly tired?
Oh, all the time.
And I don't mean, after hitting the gym hard or a really long day at the office.
Right. Not that physical exhaustion.
Exactly. It's more this general persistent sense of mental exhaustion.
Like a background hum of fatigue.
Yeah, that deep bone-weary feeling.
Mm.
It seems to have no physical cause, but it's always there, isn't it?
It is, and it's something people often struggle to pinpoint.
I know I've felt it, and
No.
I think so many of us do. We often overlook the real culprit, something much deeper, really, than just physical stuff.
And what's that?
We're talking about a mind that's simply cluttered.
Ah, okay. Mental clutter.
Just picture it for a moment.
Hmm.
Like a swirling vortex of unfinished tasks, scattered thoughts, an endless parade of shoulds and what ifs.
That sounds exhausting just describing it.
It is exhausting. It's a constant drain. There's this great analogy in the source material we looked at.
Oh.
It says, like a room in complete chaos, the mind piles up yesterday's regrets, today's worries, and tomorrow's uncertainties,
Wow, that really paints a picture. Very relatable.
doesn't it? And when your inner world is overflowing like that, the consequences are pretty stark.
Like what?
Constant fatigue, that frustrating lack of focus we mentioned, and just a steady erosion of your motivation to do, well, anything.
Yeah, it really impacts everything.
So today, our deep dive is all about the art of mental order. We're going to explore how cultivating this often overlooked skill can be your direct shortcut to clarity, renewed energy, and honestly, a profound sense of inner calm.
This sounds like something everyone could use more of.
Absolutely. Our mission, to distill insights from psychology, neuroscience, and even philosophy, all to help you cultivate what the sources describe as a calm, organized mind in the middle of chaos.
It's truly remarkable, isn't it, how much of our daily energy gets consumed by this internal disarray, often without us even realizing it. And this idea of mental order, it isn't just about feeling a bit better. It's really about reclaiming your full capacity, your ability to engage effectively with your life.
Being proactive with your mental landscape, as you put it.
Precisely.
Okay, let's dig a bit deeper here. I want you, our listener, to take a moment and actually visualize your mind, like right now.
Hmm.
What does it look like? Is it neat and tidy, everything in its place? Or is it, well, maybe a bit like my desk after a really intense brainstorming session?
Huh. I think we all know that feeling.
Right. So the core idea here, which really resonated from the material, is that the mind is like a container with limited space.
Okay, limited space, that's key.
Think about that. If your container is constantly overflowing with random thoughts, worries, those never-ending to-do lists,
Hmm.
then quite simply, there is no room left for calm or clarity.
It's such a powerful and relatable image. And, this isn't just a metaphor. It's kind of how our cognitive systems fundamentally operate.
Really? Tell me more.
Well, think about that analogy of an overfilled glass of water. The slightest extra drop makes it spill, right?
Yeah.
An overloaded mind is just like that. It spills over with stress and exhaustion at the smallest thing. You can feel it, can't you?
Oh, absolutely.
That sense of being constantly on the brink, where even a small, unexpected problem feels overwhelming because your mental capacity is just maxed out.
It's that feeling of always being just one step away from a mental, you know, deluge. So following that overfilled glass idea,
Mhm.
mental order isn't about emptying the glass completely, is it? It's more about managing the contents so it doesn't constantly spill over.
Exactly. It's truly the art of clearing the space, as you said earlier.
Right. Clearing the space.
Precisely. And what's fascinating here is the direct link this mental tidiness has to real tangible benefits in your daily life.
Like actual practical results.
Yes, just like a well-organized room, a tidy mind conserves energy, sharpens focus, and allows joy to return to daily life.
Allows joy to return. I like that.
It's not just about reducing the negative noise, the stress. It's actually about enhancing your capacity for positive engagement.
Okay.
So when we talk about reclaiming mental resources, we're really talking about giving you back the mental bandwidth to fully engage with life instead of constantly feeling pulled in a million different directions,
Moving from just reacting to things.
to proactively creating your experience. Yes.
Okay, but is this just a feeling?
Mhm.
Or is there something like scientifically verifiable happening in our brains when we bring order to our thoughts?
Ah, now you're asking the good questions.
Because here's where it gets really interesting. This isn't just some, feel-good concept. There's solid science behind it.
Absolutely.
Research consistently shows this powerful connection. People who actively organize and record their thoughts.
Oh.
They don't just feel better. They experience less stress and actually show significantly greater productivity.
That's a huge win-win, isn't it?
It really is.
And from a neuroscientific perspective, what's happening is quite elegant, actually.
How so?
By categorizing thoughts instead of just endlessly ruminating on them.
That endless loop.
Exactly, that loop. By categorizing, the brain saves a tremendous amount of energy. Think of your brain like a computer, right?
Okay.
With dozens of tabs open, all running in the background, consuming resources. Ruminating is like letting all those tabs just eat up your processing power without getting anywhere.
That makes sense. It feels like that sometimes.
So when you externalize and organize these thoughts, maybe writing them down,
Yeah.
you're essentially closing those tabs, or at least moving them to a to-do later list.
Okay.
And that instantly decreases your cognitive load. This frees up crucial mental capacity for the important stuff. Decision-making, problem-solving, creativity.
So it's literally like optimizing our brain's operating system. That makes perfect sense.
It really does.
But I have to ask, for some people, the idea of ordering thoughts might sound a bit like suppression, like just pushing uncomfortable things away. Is that what we're advocating here?
That's an excellent question, and it's a really common misconception. It's so important to clarify. Mental order is not suppression. It is efficient management of mental resources.
Efficient management.
You're not ignoring problems or, pretending difficult emotions aren't there. Instead, you're giving them a designated place. You're processing them in a structured way rather than letting them just endlessly clutter up your primary mental workspace.
So you deal with them, but on your terms in a dedicated space.
Precisely. What's truly fascinating, scientifically, is how the brain seems to physically reallocate its processing power.
Reallocate.
Yeah. Instead of using valuable neural real estate to constantly hold on to unresolved anxieties or replay worries, it can now direct that energy towards constructive tasks. It's about conscious direction, not avoidance.
Conscious direction. I like that framing. Okay, this all sounds incredibly beneficial. The big question, though, is how? How do we actually begin to, clean up that mental room? Where do we start?
Well, luckily, the material we looked at offers a surprisingly simple, really actionable exercise, something you, the listener, can try immediately. Simple and immediate. Perfect.
It truly is one of the most accessible and powerful ways to begin. Here's what you do. First, take a piece of paper and a pen. Simple enough, right?
Got it. Paper and pen.
And then write down every thought in your mind. Big or small, relevant or random. Just everything that's swirling around up there.
Okay, just dump it all out.
Exactly. And here's the crucial step, and this is where people sometimes get stuck. They want to impose order too soon. You have to don't judge or filter. Just let your mind pour onto the paper.
No editing, no making it make sense.
None at all. This isn't about crafting perfect sentences or finding solutions right away. It's purely about offloading, getting it out of your head.
So it's not about problem solving at this stage, just getting it out, like a brain dump.
Exactly. Think of it like tackling a really messy room, right?
Right.
You have to pull everything out of the drawers, off the floor, maybe put it into piles before you can even begin to sort and organize it properly.
Right. You need to see what you're dealing with first. Precisely. Only once everything is out can you start to make sense of it. And the insight shared here is that once each item has a place, the space feels open, breathable, and calm.
That sounds lovely. Open and breathable.
It's the same for your brain. By getting those swirling thoughts out of your head and onto the paper, your brain regains clarity and resets itself for what matters most.
Wow.
It's a quick, tangible way to immediately reduce that cognitive load we were talking about. Seriously, even a 5-minute brain dump can be incredibly clarifying.
5 minutes. That feels doable. I love that this practice immediately provides that sense of space, like hitting a mental reset button.
It really can feel like that.
But thinking about this, this concept of mental order, it feels bigger than just efficiency. The sources mentioned it's also about freedom.
Yes, absolutely.
This feels like an idea with much deeper roots, maybe, than just modern psychology. Could you take us back a bit, delve into some of those historical or philosophical perspectives?
I'd love to. What's truly compelling is how ancient wisdom traditions really do converge with modern understanding on this exact point. It's not a new idea at all, but maybe a perennial truth that humanity has grappled with for millennia.
Okay. Like who?
Well, when we look at Stoicism, for instance, a core teaching isn't just about passively accepting things, but about actively discerning what is within our control and what isn't.
Ah, that distinction.
Right. It's about deliberately creating mental boundaries. It's a profound act of mental organization,
Mhm.
consciously deciding what gets to stay in your mental workspace and what you need to acknowledge, but then essentially release because it's beyond your control.
So it preserves your inner resources.
Exactly. It's about ensuring external chaos doesn't dictate your internal peace, maintaining that stable inner fortress, you could say.
Inner fortress. Okay. What else?
Then there's Zen philosophy, which puts a huge emphasis on presence and awareness,
Yeah.
allowing thoughts to pass without attachment.
Letting them pass through.
Yeah. This isn't about stopping thoughts altogether, which is often, frankly, an impossible task.
Right. It's more about observing them without getting swept away in their current, allowing them to flow through your mind without taking root and becoming clutter.
So you don't cling to them.
Exactly. You don't cling. It fosters this profound sense of inner quiet and spaciousness by not attaching significance or energy to every single passing idea or emotion.
So whether it's the Stoics' discerning control or the Zen practitioner's detached observation, they're both aiming for that same outcome, mental clarity and peace.
Precisely. Just through slightly different paths, maybe different techniques. But the goal is remarkably similar, a calm, managed inner state.
Okay.
And when we bring this back to modern psychology, we often frame this convergence using terms like cognitive offloading.
Which is what we discussed with the writing exercise.
Exactly. It's about creating external clarity, getting things out of your head to cultivate internal peace. It's the same fundamental principle, just articulated through different lenses, and now with a scientific understanding of why it works neurologically.
So if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really suggests that humanity has been grappling with and finding effective solutions for mental clutter for ages. And the core strategies, regardless of the era or the culture, remain remarkably consistent in their effectiveness.
That's a really powerful continuity of wisdom, isn't it?
It truly is.
So, okay, what does this all mean for you, the listener, in your actual daily life? How does a mind in order truly show up day to day? It's one thing to understand the concept, maybe even try the practice.
But what are the tangible, real-world benefits?
Yeah, exactly. What can we expect?
Well, the impact is truly pervasive. It touches almost every aspect of your experience. Firstly, and maybe most obviously, a mind in order saves energy otherwise wasted on repetitive thoughts.
Ah, freeing up that energy.
Think of all the mental bandwidth you might have used just today, replaying a conversation, worrying about something tomorrow, or even just trying to remember that thing you forgot to write down.
Guilty as charged.
That energy can now be redirected towards more productive things or even just more joyful pursuits. Secondly, it provides focus for meaningful goals.
Makes sense. Less noise, more signal.
Exactly. When your mind isn't a jumbled mess, you can actually see your objectives clearly. You can direct your attention towards them without constant distraction. It helps align your actions with your intentions.
Okay, energy and focus. What else?
Beyond that, it builds resilience in stressful environments.
Resilience. How so?
When the external world inevitably throws challenges your way, an organized mind isn't as easily overwhelmed. You have the mental reserves, the space to respond thoughtfully rather than just react impulsively. It creates a kind of buffer against the chaos.
A mental buffer. I like that.
And finally, and perhaps most importantly, it creates a safe inner space where calm and confidence grow.
A safe inner space.
Yeah, this isn't some external ideal you're chasing. This is about cultivating your own internal sanctuary, your mental home base,
Yeah.
a place you can always return to find peace and clarity, regardless of what's happening around you.
That sounds incredibly valuable.
It is. And this entire process, as our sources really emphasize, is the second essential step toward a balanced life. A calm, organized mind in the middle of chaos. It's about equipping yourself to navigate life with more grace, more power, no matter what comes your way.
What an incredible journey we've taken today. From understanding that invisible drain of a cluttered mind
Mm-hmm.
to discovering the really profound freedom that can come with achieving mental order, we've explored how treating your mind like a valuable container, learning to effectively offload its contents, and even drawing on wisdom from across millennia can truly transform your daily experience.
It's powerful stuff.
It really is. When your mind is in order, your life just, It flows more effectively, doesn't it? More joyfully, maybe with a renewed sense of purpose.
Which, raises an important question for you, our listener, to perhaps ponder as you go about your day.
There's that.
Consider how achieving this mental order empowers you not just to do more, but maybe to be more present in your life and to truly choose where your precious mental energy goes each day.
Hmm. Doing more versus being more. Choosing where the energy goes.
It's not just about efficiency, you see. It's fundamentally about reclaiming your agency over your inner world.
That's a fantastic thought to end on. I genuinely encourage you, give that simple yet powerful practice a try. Write down your thoughts, even if it's just for 5 minutes tonight or maybe first thing tomorrow morning.
See what happens.
Yeah, see what clarity emerges.
Yeah.
And reflect on these insights as you continue your own journey toward a more effective and balanced life. Until next time.